Hello all of you runner beans looking for a place to hide. You've joined me once again as we get through this story, which I wanted to stop with part 1. But the actual author of the story found it humorous and wanted me to continue, even though I basically spent 13 minutes taking a massive shit on his work. But for their entertainment, I'm going to continue for a while. If you want to join me along for the adventure, feel free. We were up to here. Whereas I'm up to here with this. But yes, while Robotnik is flying, he notices Mrs. Beakley from DuckTales. Ooh, what a twist. In a rocking chair, knitting next to a fireplace, with a framed picture of Drew Pickles on the wall. A picture of Shrek, and a floating table with a basket of yarn balls on it. He then floats past Howard the Duck. You can't just throw a bunch of names in here, Grimson. That's not... Again, I've caught most of the references here, but it's just... If people don't know who this is, you're just spewing out white noise. Sexy... No, it's not even sexy white noise. It's just white noise. But yes, floats past Howard the Duck, masturbating in a bathroom stall, who then turns around, completely shocked. Then afterwards, Robotnik passes by Professor Kanenstein, or Kaneinstein, I don't fucking know, who is upside down, studying a beacon of chemicals. I think you mean beaker. But we'll go with it. You're the sexy author. To which the entire world then flips upside down to make Robotnik realize he's actually falling, not flying. You think his sexy man boobs would act as a parachute to soften the blow. But oh well. He then sees Snively from Sat AM. I'm not sure what that... I know that's a Sonic cartoon, but I never quite understood what that meant. Maybe Saturday morning? Who fucking cares? Dressed in a small red cocktail dress. And fishnet stockings. My kind of guy. Wearing makeup and a red curly wig. So basically... Jessica Rabbit, I see. Admiring himself in the mirror as he's about to go out on the town in complete drag. There's a Caitlyn Jenner reference in there somewhere, but we're better than that. At least currently. Snively. Laughing as he admires himself in drag. Would you fuck me? I'd fuck me. I remember you! Snively then turns to Robotnik and screams while covering himself up. Gasper Waspers! Da! Robotnik then falls past a mirror. Only in the reflection is the Tick, who shouts, Spoon! Next to that mirror is a picture of the police detective from Freakazoid, which coincidentally... Did you just go back and edit this, Crimson, between videos? Because what are the odds? I literally, less than 2 days ago, was watching episodes of The Tick and Freakazoid. Because I like meat too much. And another picture of Drew Pickles. Every person Robotnik passes has a picture of Drew Pickles next to them. Robotnik then flies past Mel Gibson. I prefer Stratocasters myself, from South Park. Posing. I think he's a real person, by the way. Just letting you know. Sexy FYI. Posing in his underwear. In front of the same mirror Snively was in, because it's a magic mirror that makes people look absolutely fabulous, baby. Only he's wearing a fruit hat. Ew. Oh, you. As we scroll up. And holding maracas, singing... Seriously, Crimson, you must have gone back and edited this, because I also watched The Mask a few days ago. What are the odds? The three things I watched were The Tick, Freakazoid, and The Mask, and you've got references to all of them in the very next paragraph. Something's fishy. Boom chicka boom boom boom. Let's pretend that's what it says. Robotnik is then joined by Pinky and the Brain, who are also free-falling alongside him. Again, Crimson, you can't just throw in random... If we didn't know who the... I know I keep... Maybe I'm putting too fine of a point on this, but if we don't know who these people are, you're really not setting it up. Even in fan fictions based on things, they usually describe the characters instead of just dropping names. They'll describe what they look like, what their voice sounds like. Take Drawn Together, for example. Drawn Together is a parody of a bunch of different cartoons and things from pop culture at the time and in the past, but they didn't rely on that. If you knew who these people were, it added an extra layer of comedy to it. So if you knew who Pikachu was, or Josie from Josie and the Pussycats, or Superman, it had elements of that. But even if you went in there not knowing anything about any of these other things, you could still take it for face value and find it funny. Or take Scary Movie, one of my favourite comedy movies of all time. I had never watched I Know What You Did Last Summer or Scream before watching that, and I still found it hilarious. And then after watching Scream and I Know What You Did Last Summer many years later, it was shocking how beat for beat some of those scenes were, which just made it even funnier. Because I'm like, oh, that actually happened in the movie, which makes it just infinitely funnier. But they're not just... You must understand what I mean. You know, it should work as a standalone story, rather than assuming that everyone has this prior knowledge to pop culture and all the rest of it. It doesn't work, Crimson. But okay. Here we go. Have you fellows seen a pesky blue hedgehog around anywhere by chance? Actually, I believe the proper question you should be asking yourself is... I'm not going for impressions here, by the way. Can't really do Maurice LaMarche. Am I falling upside down? Or am I flying upside down? Or downside up? You see? Can't do it. Enough. Again. That's a good one, babe. Quiet, you. They then get snatched away by a sexy, sexy hawk who squawks and flies off screen. Robotnik is then joined by Brother See previous point. Rabbit and Fox from Coonskin. Yes, because the kids are all about an obscure banned cartoon from the 70s, or whenever the hell that was, who are also free-falling besides him. Or beside. I'm pretty sure it should be beside. Anyway, have you seen a blue hedgehog around here? Addressing Rabbit. Man. Wait, Rabbit. Man, I ain't fuck it. Man, I ain't never seen no blue hedgehog around these here parts. But you's about the strangest looking fool I ever did see around here. That's for sure. Straight up, Lil. Ain't that the truth? Are these supposed to all be ghetto trash? Is that what you're going with? Fox, man, this Joker got all kinds of bizarre facial features. Touches Robotnik's mustache and fascination. Robotnik, don't touch me, you poorly animated fogies. I'll find him myself. Whatever, it's your show, man. They then fly off screen as Robotnik continues to fall. As we check how long we've been rambling, only 9 minutes. I'm going to put this slightly off screen so I can see it. Yeah. Where were we? Continues to fall. Yes. is. Robotnik then flies past Brandon Quark, being pampered like a sleeping baby. On Scrooge McDuck's lap, in the same rocking chair and fireplace Mrs. Beakley was in earlier as Scrooge burps him and changes his diaper, while he sucks his thumb and rests on Scrooge's lap. Mrs. Beakley's yarn basket, now replaced with a baby bottle and rattle. I'm not even paying attention to what I'm reading anymore. I'm just going word by word. It's going in one ear, out the other, or in one eye and out the other. I don't fucking know. Okay. A baby bottle and rattle, and the picture of Shrek is now replaced with a picture of Donkey from the same series. You explain that bit. Anyway, Scrooge. There. That should do it, lad. Just, are you going to turn Scrooge into Shrek? Is that where you're going with this? Either way, Robotnik just looks at them in amazement. Quark! Then turns to address him. Robotnik. Huh? Quark. I am not a duck. I am a human being. Robotnik. You could have fooled me, you sexual stunned charlatan. As he twiddled his moustache as an evil villain. Quark then throws his rattle from the floating table stand at Robotnik as he goes off screen. Quark. Take a height, you lard egg belly. Up all night riding that way, you Crimsonian. Robotnik. Quack! I say again, quack! Why am I reading this? Either way. Okay. A door hatch out of nowhere then opens up, and Bugs Bunny, who happens to be an old 1940s telephone, turns to speak to Robotnik while still having the phone in his ear. They both still in freefall, by the way. The door hatch, but I'm losing the will to live, Crimson. Is that what this is? Is this a test in torture? Let's see how far we've got left. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, fucking hell. And this is just part one. I saw something about Mary Jane there and Rocky. It's not easy having a good time. Christ, man. Look at my little picture there. Little Pleshy Layton. Okay. Anyway, I think we'll leave it there for a moment. Join me in a potential part 3. Or don't. I'd choose the latter option if I were you. Run! It's not too late to save yourself!